Hello, everybody. My name is Erin Cruz, and I am coming to you today to talk about problems, solutions, action. We have a lot of issues here in the state of California, many of them which are impacting us all. Doesn't matter if you're young or old, rich or poor, there are a lot of issues here in the state. This is one of the reasons why I ran in 2018 against Dianne Feinstein for the United States Senate. This is also why I've decided to run in 2022 against Kamala Harris, corrupt Kamala Harris, to fight for that U.S. Senate seat held by the Democrats for generations. And this is also why I've decided and made the decision and have felt so strongly that I need to run for Congress for the 36th Congressional District here in the state of California. This is my local area. I love our state, and in order to continue to prosper, there are some fundamental things that need to be taken care of. We have to put our own families, our communities, and our country first. Currently here in the 36th Congressional District, we have a representative that is in place sitting in Congress who, my understanding, is a great guy. He's a nice guy. He's a person of faith. Unfortunately, he is also a person who has taken an oath, a Hippocratic oath, to protect, to do no harm. This individual has voted now historically on record to do harm, to allow harm to happen to our most vulnerable, to children who have survived botched abortions. He is okay with not advocating for a viable birth of a baby, a newborn baby. He is okay with infanticide. This is not okay with me. Here in the 36th Congressional District, I believe there are individuals who, be it Democrat or Republican, independent, no party preference, they're people of high moral standing. They're family-oriented individuals. It's time to put our families first, put our priorities in order, and get our community back on track. In the 36th Congressional District, if you're not familiar, and maybe you live in California or you live in the area be it Nevada, Arizona, or what have you, you may have heard of probably our largest systematic problem here in the state impacting our youth. It is called the Salton Sea. The Salton Sea needs to be put as a top priority, not just of the localities that are here, but of the United States in entirety. Many thousands and thousands of residents in Coachella Valley, in our region, are impacted every day by the bureaucracy, those individuals who are pouring tons of money. And if you haven't followed the Salton Sea issue, there is a serious problem of major mass corruption in government. They want to throw money at this thing. Dianne Feinstein has paired with individuals to throw money at the Salton Sea, and unfortunately nothing has happened to help our communities and help our youth and children who are impacted. We're talking about asthma, airborne contaminants impacting the lungs and the livelihood of the surrounding communities. And this is not just one small community. The Salton Sea is huge, and it impacts our entire ecosystem. This is a priority of mine in running for the 36th Congressional District. It's time for the bureaucracies to get their butts kicked and to be put in their place as servants to the people of this great state of California and to the people of Coachella Valley and the surrounding areas, and start doing your job and making sure that the communities are safe and the Salton Sea is preserved for future generations and for the sustainability of this great state. It's a priority. It's a number one priority, the health and well-being of our community. A number one priority, health and well-being of our community, is ensuring that the individuals who are in our communities are provided for, that are homeless, that are individuals who are veterans, those individuals who are in need, are getting the services that they need to maintain themselves before the needs of those people who are here illegally. This means that, as everybody knows who knows me, Erin Cruz, national security is tops in terms of the United States Congress and the United States Senate. It's top priority. Securing the border. That means technology, infrastructure, manpower, interior enforcement. Okay? Strong border security means strong community security, which means strong families. That's what it comes down to. We are a nation of laws. For generations and generations upon generations, we're a very young country. We have welcomed immigrants, including my own families, here from other countries. We want to continue to do so legally. But it is a time now where we must put our foot down and take action. You know, Ronald Reagan, we rolled back and he gave amnesty in good faith, believing that the Congress would do what it needed to do to reform immigration. Congress didn't do its job. It's still not doing its job. I will do my job as your next representative in the 36th Congressional District. In fact, it's time to stop kicking the can on immigration and start getting to work and serving the people, not just of California, but the people of the United States of America. It's time to put Americans first and put politics aside. Put the people first, put politics aside. It's important. So I would like to appeal to you. If you want a strong California, because what happens in California impacts the entire nation. And by the way, this is a travel hub where 36th Congressional District is. There's a lot that travels through here by train and rail, as well as by truck. We have to be strong and healthy as a region. We also have to be strong and healthy for the entire country. California is the 5th largest economy in the world, and we need to stay flourishing. And if you are in the place where you support my run for United States Congress in the 36th Congressional District, I would like to ask you right now to go to erincruz.org. That's erincruz.org. And sign up, not just to volunteer, but please donate. We are powers in numbers. We are powers in numbers. I will say that again. We are powers in numbers. And if you look at Bernie Sanders, I'll tell you what, we see nobody showing up at his rallies, but by golly, they showed up in donating. That's how he's making ground. Well, I'll tell you what, the people have been so supportive. We will use every dollar that we get because we are a grassroots organization. We don't take big money contributions. We're a grassroots organization. We will use every dollar wisely and be prudent with your donations. So please, if you can give $5 or $500, the max is $2,700, I believe, per person. If you can give, please do so. We need to take the 36th Congressional District back, and we need to gain more seats in the House of Representatives, and we need to do that in 2020. The election is coming up here. It's just months away for the primary. Please show your support. Our first deadline is tonight at midnight, and we really want to send a message. Unfortunately, you know, I know we have support on the ground. We have the backing of the people. I know we have that, but the Democrats, all they see is dollars. So we need to show them physically we've got the support. It is a large region. If you're not familiar with the 36th Congressional District, it goes all the way from the border pretty much of like over by Manning and Nevada all the way inland. It's kind of like a stripe on our website, there's a map. You could take a look at that. It's a huge area we have to cover. So we're going to need signs and pamphlets. We're going to be walking and making phone calls. So each dollar that you give is going to go very handsomely towards business cards, flyers, lawn signs, and radio advertisements. So those are the 4 outreaches, because we need to reach the community. Those are the 4 outreaches that your donor dollars are going to be going to. So please help if you can. You know, I look at the crazies that are in Congress today. I look at the Ocasio-Cortez. I look at the Maxine Waters. I look at the Nancy Pelosi's, and I think, how in the world do these people get in office and stay in office? And hopefully Ocasio-Cortez does not stay in office. And Ilhan Omar, she is a traitor. She gets in office. You know, Democrats, if they can't win, they cheat. You know what? We aren't that way, but we have to fight. And that's where you come in, and that's where your support comes in. This is not the time to say, oh, tomorrow. This is the time to say, yes, I will take action. I will do this right now. I will step up right now, and I'm going to help that woman get to D.C. and take action. I'm here to be a servant, to serve you, to be a voice of the 36th Congressional District, to be a voice for California in the House of Representatives. This is a position that I would like to take for 1 term and then move on to the United States Senate. I'll be straightforward with you there. I do not want to be a career politician, but I will tell you that I'm a warrior. I'm an all-American woman warrior, and I will fight for your families, and I will fight for our freedom and our liberty, and I will stand up and defend the United States Constitution and the Bill of Rights at every turn. It's time to get back to the basics, folks. It's time to get back to citizen-run government, patriot-run government. So thank you, everybody, for your support. Please share this scope. Please share this message. And God bless each one of you. God bless your families. And God bless the United States of America. Good night.